36 coming up between the St. Louis Rams and the New England Patriots.
Well, you know, Tom Brady injured his ankle against Pittsburgh. Drew Bledsoe came in and replaced him, and they weren't sure who was going to start. And then we went to practice on Wednesday, and Tom Brady looked okay. He's going to wear a brace on his left ankle.
Vinatieri's kick is short, but it will be handled by Yo Murphy. And Murphy breaks right out of the pack, caught from behind.
Yep, and he's thinking about what he's going to do on the next play. Always thinking a play ahead.
Warner, Torrey Holt. That's Oz Hakeem that goes in motion, and Warner looks in that direction. Nothing there. Pulls it down. Is chased. Finally lofts it to Holt. Incomplete. Ever dangerous. Back for the Patriots. Too much with this one. As it bounces out of bounds inside the 5. 1st and 10 at about the 3, and Brady drops in the end zone and throws complete. This is Troy Brown.
The first play was empty backfield.
That's Antoine Smith.
They're not big, they're not real strong on defense, but they're very, very fast.
Brady would seem to be changing the play, wouldn't he?
He is.
He drops to throw and throws. And the pass is complete. Brady out of the shotgun. Wisely tucked it away. Warner. Hope. Falk on the move, and Warner back to throw it. Hit from behind, lofts it out to Isaac Bruce, who makes the catch, but there's a flag on the play.
I was not the biggest of wide receivers.
Here's Warner. Drops it out to Falk. That's Ricky Prohl in motion. Look out. Getting over the ball. That one got over with some extra room.
Yep. Orlando Pace lined up in the right side.
30 yard. And Falk is going to get more than the yard. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Falk fakes the pitch, and he is taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 15, and Warner drops. And throws. Can't give him that much time. Oz Hakeem. Knock him back. 3rd and 5. Warner drops. Deflected. Jeff Wilkins from 52 yards. He hit from 50. And that one is going to run out of gas, I believe.
Who would have thought, huh?
Lester Hayes had more sticky stuff on him than that.
Little French Thundercross.
Falk gets out of bounds.
They haven't worked together all year.
Falk has to let it go. Picked off. Ty Law down the sidelines. Touchdown. That's what the Patriots were waiting for. The rush by McGinnis is what caused it.
Watch, Mike Vrabel is right here. He's number 50, and he's the guy, and he hits Kurt Warner. In fact, he hit him in the head just as he threw that ball, and that's what took it off it. Watch Ty Law down here. He's playing man-to-man on Isaac Bruce. Again, he's watching Kurt Warner all the way. Vrabel hits Warner as he throws the ball. Ty Law gets it and takes it in the end zone. And maybe he pulled his groin again, turning around.
Fumble. Warner gets it back. Has time and completes the pass. Torrey Holt.
Thing about artificial turf, the ball will bounce that way for you.
Warner throws sidearm. 4 wide receivers on 3rd down. Warner drops. For Prohl, and it's picked up by the Patriots, but I think they're out of bounds. 6:10 left in the first. The pick is back to Antoine Smith, who bangs his way.
About his 2nd or 3rd year, he finally found out you go up high and make more money.
Brady back to throw it. And he had no time as the Rams swarm.
He's down now, and he'll play a fourth or fifth defensive lineman.
Warner up the middle to pull the ball, pops loose, and the Patriots have it. Buckley has got the ball, and Buckley is caught from behind. There's a flag on the play.
That was Antoine Harris. We're talking about how they use 5, 6, and 7 defensive back, match up their speed with the speed. One of those.
Brady goes out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the Ram 40. Brady, the inside screen, Troy Brown. Brown inside the Ram 25.
This is where Mike Compton is a snapper.
Brady complete. The handoff of the pitch comes back. Antoine Smith around the corner, 1st down. Here's Brady back. Firing end zone, touchdown! Patriots, David Patton made a great catch.
And that's the guy they're going to work on is Dexter McQueen. They didn't get him the first time. They got him that time. Tom Brady makes. Watch him. He starts out, then he starts up. Threw his little out and up, and he threw it right to that second pylon.
Not too many adjustments need be made. This is Antoine Smith.
And special teams have 3 touchdowns in this postseason, and that was one of the things that he says. He said, we can't beat them just with our offense scoring touchdowns. We have to score touchdowns other ways.
Smith again. Into the Rams secondary. Right now they've got the Rams reeling.
Right now wouldn't be a bad play.
Going deep and just overthrown David Patton. 1st and 18. Warner rolls right, going to throw back, and does throw back. That's out Hakeem.
He catches it as you can as a punt returner.
Warner on 1st. Pulls it down, picks it back up, and fires complete. They get a 1st down, and the Rams go in a hurry. Falk sacked at the 49.
Jim Hannaford-Lanko said the next thing he saw, he was in there playing. There's a
going deep, out of bounds, out of bounds. Safety blitz coming. They pick it up pretty well, but the ball, Warner is hit.
And I think he did what a lot of people thought would be impossible.
This is Antoine Smith. Rams are coming safety blitz. Patriots are coming reverse, and this is David Patton. Patton still on his feet, fighting to the Ram 43.
But a big part, or the biggest part of it to me, is this Patriot defense.
Patriot defense. Here's Brady back to throw, and fires to Troy Brown, incomplete.
Right, and the Patriots are in their 5 defensive backs now on 1st down. The Rams have never got a feeling for it.
Bruce goes in motion. Handoff is to Falk. Marshall, Falk.
I think there's a lot more for the Patriots.
I agree. Warner picked off. That's Otis Smith. And Otis Smith gives it to the Patriots at the Ram 33-yard line.
They had to do, they have done. There's Torrey Holt. He falls down. He goes to get up. The ball's thrown right over his head. But for the timing of the rhythm of the receiver off. That time they threw the receiver's timing off.
Here's Brady going to work. Pitches back to Falk. He's going to throw a halfback pass.
He was trying to throw it.
That exhibition he put on in the slow storm just added to his credentials, and so does that one. 8 in a row. Warner retreats. Here's Warner back to throw again. Looking and throwing to Falk. Falk, I really do. Here's Warner back to throw. And does throw up the middle to Oz Hakeem. And on 1st down, Warner has a lot of time. All kinds of time. Now he's chased. He gets away. Throws it to Ernie Conwell. Conwell fights on his feet. Warner back again. Has time again. Throws to Falk. Falk. Red zone possessions in which they scored. Here's Warner firing in the end zone, incomplete. Falk is the deep back. Warner lofts it. Incomplete, almost intercepted.
Or he's used it and hasn't worked.
There's Conwell in motion. Here's Warner. He's going to try to scramble in. Lost the ball. The Patriots have it. They scoop it up. This could be the longest. This is to Bucky Jones. To Bucky Jones. To the 5. A flag on the play, I believe. Boy, that's a killer, isn't it?
Holding.
Holding.
Defense, 55.
Seconds. Touchdown Rams. Kurt Warner.
The left guard, Mike Compton, becomes the snapper.
Brady fires incomplete, and they'll have to punt. The index finger's over the point of the ball.
And that right thumb is still bothering him.
3rd and 3, and Warner started to leave, and he does complete the pass and out of bounds. Patriots. Here comes a safety blitz. Warner throws, has a man open. It's rookie pro. Kurt Warner's been hit 11 times. Looking, gets it outside to Robinson. And there's Drew Bledsoe getting loose.
Drew Bledsoe told me he had a vision that he was going to play in this game and the Patriots were going to win.
Of course, Brady is loosening up also. Again, Warner has time. He's chased. Now he's down by McGinnis. Willie McGinnis. Don't think too many of those were in a losing cause, however. Here's Warner with all kinds of time again and throwing incomplete. Brady's up under center. Brown goes in motion. Pitches back to Antoine Smith. He won't get that first down, and the Patriots will have to punt. End over end, tough to handle kick. Takes a ram bounce, but there's a flag on the play. 3-man rush. Warner to Oz Hakeem, who's down the sideline. That's he deep. And they drop it out to Yo Murphy. Minute 37 left. Warner lofts it. And Ricky Pro is going to score. Ricky Pro has come up with some big ones. None bigger than that one. From 26 yards out from Kurt Warner.
Maybe none bigger than that. Here's Ricky Prohl right there. You see it's a little kick. Start inside. Yep. Ricky Prohl goes to the outside. Makes a move.
A minute and a half. The Patriots have no timeouts left. Wilkins gets it off. Roy Brown shakes one tackler. Gets a good block. But the Ram coverage is good.
I think that the Patriots, with this field position, you have to just run the clock out. You have to play for overtime now. I don't think you want to force anything here. You don't want to do anything stupid because you have no timeouts and you're backed up.
Brady's in the shotgun, and he's going to throw it. Nothing stupid. Gets it up to J.R. Redmond. Pass complete. Gets out to the 21.
Now, I don't agree with what the Patriots are doing right here. I would play for overtime. If I had good field position, I wouldn't. But in this field position, I would play for overtime.
Now, just a minute. They have no timeouts left. Brady again throws. That's to Redmond again. And that'll move the sticks, but that doesn't stop the clock.
Well, Tom Brady, he wants to get them lined up so he can just throw the ball down and stop the clock.
There's Brady. Not much pressure. Throws out to Redmond again. Redmond gets the first down. Here they come. Here they come. And Brady throws.
And it's been 14-0 for the Rams since that point.
That's right. Here's Brady again. Up the middle, caught, and it's Troy Brown, and he gets out of bounds, and they might be in Vinatieri's range. Right now, it would be a 53-yarder. Here comes the blitz, and here's Brady. He dumps it to Wiggins down to the 30, and now no question about it, they are in range, but they got to hurry. Maybe he can spike it right here and stop the clock.
That's what he'll do. He'll spike it here. Two of the greatest kicks that I've ever seen in my life.
Here comes one of greater importance if he makes it, and it's right down the pipe. Adam Vinatieri. No time on the clock, and the Patriots have won Super Bowl 36. Unbelievable.
That's the way you should win a Super Bowl.
Man,
I mean, they come in here against all odds. They were backed up. They had no timeouts, and they drove the ball down and got in field goal position. That was a great, great drive.
I'll tell you what, there's Bob Kraft, Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots.
Oh.
Find me somebody to hug. Bledsoe and Brady.
I'll tell you, Tom Brady is one of those guys who will headbutt you to get ready for a game, and he looks like he'll headbutt you to finish a game.
For all the marbles, Super Bowl 38, the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. This is Smart from the 5. Tripped up at the 20. Wobbles, and from the 26, it's Brown. 40. Midfield, and dragged down from behind.
Play action and try to go down the field.
Straight drop, pass over the middle, and that's complete inside the 35 to the 31. Deion Branch with the catch for Brady and the Patriots. Play fake. Brady, quick pass, and that's complete. Inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line is Troy Brown. Kick on the way, and he pushed it to the right. Davis, the lone back. The lone, under pressure, and goes down at the 14-yard line. Mike Vrabel, the Patriots sack leader. Panther territory. Antoine Smith, running room up the middle, inside the 45. Receivers stacked on the left side for Brady, and now Fourier comes in motion. On the reverse, and that one is stuffed in the backfield. Number 54, Will Witherspoon. 3rd and 13. DeLone running out of time and goes down at the 25. Willie McGinnis. Gibbons in motion. The give is to Kevin Falk, and Falk across midfield, dragging. Brady throws, and that's complete, and looks to be enough for a first down to Troy Brown. Fourier in motion. Antoine Smith has the first down, or does he? He was hit at the line of scrimmage. He did get it.
New England going off tackle, and a very good, there's everybody in there. Winston Buckner underneath causing trouble. Dan Morgan.
Reviewing the play, the forward point of the ball at the runner's forward progress mark was the 37-yard line, which is where the ball was spotted. The ruling on the field stands as called. It's a first down.
Continues to bark at the line of scrimmage. Now has Antoine Smith left side, first down yardage and then some. Coming up on 7 minutes to play in the first half. Brady straight drop, throwing, it is incomplete. Brady fires to the 10, incomplete. Out of Walker's hole, the kick is on the way, and it is no. 3rd and 12 now, DeLone. Hit from behind, lost the football. It's on the ground inside the 20-yard line, recovered by the Patriots.
And get rid of the football. Mike Vrabel, tremendous outside linebacker.
Brady with good protection, going to run it right up the middle, to the 10, to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Brady has it, throwing, touchdown! Carolina's longest play of the day is a 5-yard gain. DeLone, with time, over the middle, juggled and caught, close to the 25-yard line. Stepping up, looking, throwing, it is caught! Penalty marker flies back upfield.
Illegal contact by the defense. That penalty is declined.
On first down, DeLone. Throwing, got his man inside the 40-yard line. Gonna go deep down the far sideline. It is caught! Touchdown! Steve Smith!
Does blitz. It leaves single coverage, and what an unbelievable release by Steve Smith. Tyrone Poole does not even touch him.
Just under a minute to play in the first half. Has time, throws far side. Gibbons complete and out of bounds for a first down. Brady, time, deep, has his man, caught! Deion Branch inside the 15-yard line, first down, and the Patriots are back in business. Brady throwing to the 5-yard line, and that's complete. Brady, play fake, throw, touchdown! Welcome home to Houston, David Gibbons. And straight ahead is Stephen Davis. Davis 40 inside the 35-yard line. And a timeout in the postseason. Casey on the way. And it's good. Stepping up, on the run, flips it to Falk. Falk spun around at the 35-yard line and will be just short of a first down. On 2nd and 13. Pass outside, and that is complete. Bouncing off the tackler is Jermaine Wiggins, and Wiggins looking for first down yardage and got it.
We won't give it to him.
3rd and 4. DeLone pumping once, twice, throwing, and that's incomplete, coming up short of his receiver, Ricky Prohl. Brady throws outside. That is complete. And Kevin Falk, has enough for the first down. DeLone pulls it down a couple of times, and now he's on the move. Tripped up, lost the football. He is ruled down back at the 14-yard line. With time, over the middle, has Deion Branch to the 45 and a first down. Vrabel and Seymour into the backfield. On 3rd and 1, Smith, right side. Looking for running room, has the first down and then some.
Fight you when they have to.
2nd and 12, Brady throwing up the middle, and he's got his man inside the 20, inside the 10-yard line is Daniel Graham. Loose football, but the ball has been blown dead from the 2. Right side, touchdown Antoine Smith. Deshaun Foster in the backfield. DeLone over the middle, hits his man out to the 30-yard line. And 32 is Muhsin Muhammad. With 10 penalties, Panthers are not helping themselves. DeLone scramble on the move, looking for some place to throw it, and lobs it, and it's pulled in. Close to the 45-yard line. What a catch by Steve Smith.
In high school.
DeLone throwing. And that's pulled in inside the 35-yard line by Smith. What a show Steve Smith has put on. That's 22 yards and a first down.
Very confident and showing well tonight.
On 2nd and 10, Deshaun Foster. Foster breaks through. 30, still on his feet. 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Well, we talked about these two runners. Stephen Davis and Deshaun Foster, they always don't need really good blocking up front to make big plays.
Foster in the backfield, DeLone. With time, throwing, missed his man in the end zone. Brady gonna throw. cut across the 40.
Here we come.
Across this side, Brown holds on to this one across midfield and into Carolina territory. Brady going to throw for it outside. That's complete, and that's a first down. Daniel Graham with the catch from the 33-yard line, first down. This is going far. 20, 15, all the way to the 10-yard line, just inside the 10.
Watch receivers are going to want to pick play.
Brady steps up, throws, end zone, incomplete. Brady under pressure, throwing, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Reggie Howard. Play fake, Malone pulls it down, looking, gonna go deep, has his man wide open, it's Muhammad! Muhammad to the 15, 10-5, touchdown!
So he's looking down the field. Nobody's open. Ty Law is in zone coverage. He comes up. Eugene Wilson, a rookie, gets caught looking inside. Doesn't stay deeper than the receiver down near him.
Malone going to throw towards the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. 3rd and 5. Brady, quick pass. That's complete out to midfield. Troy Brown, first down. And the blitz. Brady on the move, throwing out here, wide open. Hits his man, David Gibbons. Brady meets the 13-yard line for a first down. Rolling to the near side. Has time. Throws. Complete inside the 10-yard line. David Gibbons.
They went with it and they lost.
Brady looking to throw it. Touchdown. Mike Vrabel. Falk with the direct snap. Got the 2-point conversion. DeLone flips it to Foster. Foster 25 and slips down. Foster.
Wasted time.
Snap is away. DeLone throwing this side. Has his man and out of bounds at the 45 in New England territory. DeLone up the seam. Got his man Ricky Paul inside the 15-yard line and a first down.
9 back in coverage.
Big blitz, throwing the end zone, touchdown! With a minute and a half remaining.
The New England Patriots completely, that caused them to give up the easy touchdown throw.
Casey's kick, way off to the side. Well, Casey picked the wrong time to come up with a kick that goes out of bounds because the Patriots are now set up at their own 40-yard line. Comes the blitz. Pass this side. Troy Brown with the catch. Midfield, still on his feet. Forward progress will be marked to about the 47-yard line.
The same hold for the offense. They can't do it either.
1st and 20 now. Brady rolling to his left. Looking, throws over the middle. What a catch at the 45-yard line. Brady throws, hits his man Daniel Graham to the 40. And we get a whistle and a timeout. Time, throw, has his man inside the 25-yard line. Deion Branch made the catch, and timeout is called with 8 seconds on the clock. The Patriots looking for a second Super Bowl title in 3 years from 41 yards. Looks good. Smith are deep. Terry kicks it deep. From the 1-yard line, it's Rod Smart. The 20. Runs out of room, and the Panthers run out of time.
That'll be the matchup to start, and we play for the NFL championship. This is Rod Hood. Rod Hood with a great start for the Eagles as he takes it out across the 35. They will mark him down just shy of the 40. And Donovan McNabb heads to work.
Well, Terrell Owens is certainly getting a warm reception from this crowd.
Injured December 19th against Dallas. Had 2 screws and a plate. Here he is starting. Blitz. McNabb somehow stays on his feet, loses the football. And the Patriots have it. Teddy Bruschi was the first one there. Belichick will tell you this is a pass-first team. Owens, open space. Harrison chasing and out of bounds inside the 20, and a late flag comes in. This is the 10th play of the drive. And on first down from the 19, McNabb goes toward the end zone, and this one is picked off. Intercepted by Rodney Harrison. Play clock down to 1. McNabb over the middle. Harrison on the stop. And losing the football is L.J. Smith. It's recovered by New England. Third down and 7 at their own 41 for the Patriots. Brady gonna go down. Sacked by Burgess. Second down and 5. A blitz coming from the Patriots. McNabb steps up. Down the middle for Pinkston. What a catch! Pinkston is down inside the 20. They'll mark him at the 17.
Boy, this is Donovan McNabb at his very best. They come with the blitz, and he's going to move around and buy just enough time to get this thing off. This is what he can do that a Peyton Manning or someone like that can't do. Just buy that time and find the wide receiver in man coverage down the field.
T.O. at the bottom of the screen. Blitz. Pump fake from McNabb. Over the middle. Touchdown. Smith. Brady loses it on the play action. And now the pile.
They're not so sure that Tom Brady got on it.
It looked like at the very end Brady lost it. Again.
I don't know how they're going to tell now. Darwin Walker came out of the pile with the ball.
And they're still down there looking for him. Walker's got it. Second and goal. Brady fires, and it is caught. Givens, touchdown. Blitz again from the Eagles. Brady steps up and fires wide open, and with the catch is Branch inside the 40. Marked down at the 38, a completion good for 27. Blitz, Trotter comes again. Brady throws. Pass is caught, and they will mark Branch out at the 2. Mike Vrabel on the end of the line, the left side. Brady play action, fires. Vrabel catches it. Second down and 9. Blitz coming from the Patriots. McNabb brought down. Donovan McNabb is sacked. Seymour, McGinnis, Bruschi. A ton of pressure on Donovan McNabb. Blitz. McNabb throws. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Westbrook. Second down and 2 for the Patriots. Fault. First down and more. Vrabel is in. Hochstein is blocking for Dillon. Corey Dillon, touchdown New England. Play action, Brady down the middle. What a catch by Branch. Deion Branch took it away from Sheldon Brown, and that was good for 19.
Boy, I tell you, for Sheldon Brown, you just simply can't cover anybody better than that. He runs right underneath the route. He knows he has help over the top, and simply has the ball taken away from him. He's right there in perfect coverage, and for Tom Brady, how does he fit that ball in there, Troy?
I tell you what, Chris, I've always believed that a great throw beats great coverage.
Man.
That's a great example of it right there.
The first field goal attempt of the game is a 22-yarder hit by Adam Vinatieri. Levin's in motion on first down. McNabb fires high and the pass is intercepted by Brewski.
Terrell Owens at the bottom of the screen.
Blitz coming from New England. The pass is caught. An unbelievable catch by Terrell Owens. Unbelievable.
That's good coverage right there by Samuel. Good throw, too, by Donovan McNabb. But good job of Terrell Owens stretching out and pulling that one in. Big first down.
And here they are doing their thing in the Super Bowl, leading by 10 with just over 2 to play. Westbrook gets it on the dead sprint, has a first down. Second down and 10. Minute 55 remaining. Westbrook at the top of your screen. Down the middle of the field. Lewis, touchdown, and Philadelphia's not finished yet.
It's going to be almost impossible for them to have a completed pass and run another play. They're going to have to really hustle.
They got to throw 2 Hail Marys.
Down the middle of the field, and the pass is picked off by Harrison. Rodney Harrison takes it in, and 9 seconds remain, and the New England Patriots are on their way to solidifying their team as an NFL dynasty.
And Freddie Mitchell started the week by saying, "I got something for you, Rodney Harrison." Rodney Harrison finishing the week saying, "I got something for you, Freddie Mitchell."
In the 60s, you think of Green Bay. In the 70s, the Steelers. In the 80s, the San Francisco 49ers. The Cowboys in the 90s. And the New England Patriots will be the first dynasty of the 21st century.
Now they just got Bill Belichick and his father with the Gatorade bath.
How about that? Even Steve got to experience the Gatorade bath here.
That's it. And it's another 3-point victory for the New England Patriots in a Super Bowl. Second year in a row, and for the 3rd time in the last 4 years, the Patriots celebrate winning the Lombardi Trophy. Finally, football. Low snap. Manning fires to Burris. First down. Manning with time. Completes to Smith. First down, New York.
Eli Manning is feeling pretty confident right now.
3rd down and inches. Delayed handoff to Bradshaw. First down, and he still won't go down inside the 30. 3rd down and 7. Another blitz. Manning throws and completes for another first down. 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Unbelievably cold night in Green Bay. We'll try from 32. Good snap. Good hold and a good kick. A long drive put together by Tom Coughlin's offense.
Short in the game. I mean, that was pretty short.
Maroney right side. Touchdown, New England.
Offensive line. The last time these two teams met, Stephen Neal and Nick Kazir did not play. That's where they took this one. Kyle Brady was able to shield him just enough, and then some tough running.
Bubba. Another blitz. Brandon Jacobs picks it up, and Manning just airs it out for Toomer, who makes the catch. Manning throws. It's tipped into the air and intercepted by Ellis Hobbs. Ahmad Bradshaw forces him out. 3rd down and 17. Brady in trouble again. Justin Tuck. Out of the shotgun, Manning in trouble. He has it knocked out of his hands. Batted forward, and Smith rolls away with a football. A penalty flag is down on the play.
The secondary blitzes.
It's going to be really interesting to see how the Giants handle the rest of this half with their timeouts. If they get a big play here, which they get, and now the Giants can spend a timeout, which they do.
The edge, but because there was no inside push, he could step up and deliver the ball.
20 seconds left in the half, and the ball's knocked loose. Strahan was in there, Tuck was in there, and Umanura's fighting for the football. It's been a problem tonight. 2nd and 11. Welker, what a good play. Ross, after Webster made him shift. 3rd down and 7. Good jump off the line by Strahan, who gets the sack. Of 21 in this category during the regular season. 1 for 1 in the postseason. Brady goes to the end zone for Gaffney, and the Giants take over. So New England got another chance. The throw, Toomer. Oh, almost broke free as he got out of a tackle between Harrison and Samuel. Amani Toomer in Minnesota. 9 points. Manning over the middle. Pass is caught. Kevin Boss tripped up at the 35 by Harrison.
Whether or not he would maybe go for it on 4th down.
3rd and 4. Manning slings it to Steve Smith. 1st down at the 12. 2nd and 3. Play action over the middle. Touchdown Giants. David Tyree.
Watch where Eli Manning's able to put this throw. Anything less than a perfect throw there could very easily have been intercepted by Asante.
Brady throws. Moss, touchdown. During the regular season, and now this to take a 4th quarter Super Bowl lead.
Well, Corey Webster was in trouble as soon as he started backpedaling off the line of scrimmage. They doubled Wes Welker on the inside, and they left Corey Webster one-on-one on Randy Moss. And it just wasn't a match. You know, Corey Webster.
Extra men on the rush as the pass is complete to Toomer. He's got a 1st down with an 11-yard gain from Eli Manning. Brandon Jacobs looked like he got it with that last effort with his right arm. Pressure from Thomas off the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet, airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree inside the 25, and a timeout taken.
Oh my God. This ball's thrown and Tyree just goes up for it like a basketball player. Harrison trying to knock it down. And Eli, man, I don't know how he got out of there. I thought he was on the ground, and then he came out of the pile and just slings it. That's a great catch by David Tyree.
And now with 59 seconds left, the Giants needing a touchdown. The ball is at the New England 24. 3rd down and 11. Manning to the sideline, completes. And Steve Smith is out of bounds right at the marker. Manning lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Great job. Ellis Hobbs in coverage. He starts to the inside just enough to sell the slant, and then he goes to the corner. They call that the slant and go route, sluggo route, and it worked beautifully. Eli Manning puts a little pump fake on him to get him to bite, and then goes to the corner. I tell you, Peyton Manning, when Eli Manning talked to him,
Brady goes down. Jay Alford, a rookie. Brady steps up, throws, downfield, broken up. 2 seconds left as the Giants take over. 5 sacks. The Giants have won the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl 46 now.
Under the roof at Lucas Oil Stadium, the AFC champion winning the coin toss. Bill Belichick, the last time he won a coin toss and did not defer was 2008, the opener. The year of the quarterback, the year of the tight end, and the year of the touchback, but not here at the 1-yard line. Jernigan fights his way. Manning hangs in the pocket, then throws, and that's going to be a first down to the Sutton star, Victor Cruz, from the 35 now. Off play action. That gives him time, and the pass is caught. New England here in a base 4-3 on 2nd down and 7. Good job up front, and then the pass is caught by Nix, and Nix for a first down. Eli so tough under a ton of pressure in San Francisco. Play fake, but the secondary does its job, and then down he goes, and that's Brandon Ditterick. Remember, we have to be very good on the outside, both against the run and against the pass. And Manning will go down again. So after a great start on this drive for the Giants, 2 sacks. This one, Mark Anderson, who had 10, a great offseason acquisition. Will try to pin New England deep, and he bounces it at the 2-yard line, and it's a great punt. And the Pats start with play action. Brady, a lot of time before he gets hit deep downfield, and the pass is incomplete, and that's Justin Tuck who got there late and knocks him down. And now they're going to throw a flag because there's nobody conceivably for intentional grounding, even though the pass is thrown 40 yards downfield.
Intentional grounding. Number 12.
Is he in the end zone?
That penalty results
Yeah.
in a safety.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He was in the end zone.
Wild. Nobody in the middle of the field, so intentional grounding can be called even when the play is deep downfield. A safety. How about that? As they get it back, is at the 22, and Ahmad Bradshaw is the running back in this set. Fake to him, to the outside he goes, and breaking the tackle and getting the first down is the fullback, Henry Hynoski, who was stopped, and he's taken 2 sacks. And to the inside, and this one goes to on 2nd and 2. Bradshaw swinging to the outside, and what a difference he makes for the Giants when he is healthy. To the outside. First down, Bear Pesco.
Boy, the Patriots are messed up in the secondary.
Yep, moving around. Little confusion there. And Manning is able to find Cruz, and then the ball is ripped loose. If there's no whistle, it will wind up last week in the end zone.
Ruling on the field is a catch and a fumble. However, 12 men on the field at the point.
Getting guys in a little bit late defensively. 3.5 to go in the quarter. 2nd down and goal. Play clock all the way down to 0, and the pass in the end zone is just caught by Victor Cruz for a touchdown. down. Very unpatriotlike. Third down and 4. Got Woodhead in the backfield. He slips out, and the pass is over the middle, and it's caught by Deion Branch. Brian Waters, longtime Kansas City Chief, 12th year in the league. And then the pass to the outside, and that's caught by Wes Welker. And Blackburn's going to blitz, and the handoff goes to Welker. And Welker gets stood up, but not until he crosses the 20.
Hernandez in the backfield. He has run it from there.
Just as Denver. And Brady to the outside, has that batted and incomplete, and that is Steven Gostowski, one of the best in the league from 29 yards away. Second down and 10. Jacobs, and he cuts it back. There he goes.
Come back, probably work on the center a little now.
Third down and 6. That's David Boss in his first year with the Giants, and Manning dancing in the pocket, but has time. Throws. What a catch. Nix with those huge hands. Love John Wooden. That's what he would say. Do your job. Third and 15. Manning sliding left. Hits Bradshaw, but he's going to come up about 4 yards short. Third and 7, and Chad Ochocinco comes into the game. The one-time Johnson, the one-time Bengal. And Brady will throw, and that is Welker, who one-hands it, but he's going to come up apparently a little bit short. Running back is Bradshaw. Stays in the block. Pass comes to the outside.
We are going to be paying attention to Wes Welker.
Coughlin saying that unequivocally the other day, and there's a big hole for Bradshaw. Third and 1, that means Jacobs is in the game as the fullback Hynoski for leverage, and that'll be a first down. And about 8 more, and there's a flag down.
Holding. Offense. Number 77.
See if they attack these outside corners again.
Eli, he's going to launch one deep, and it's incomplete. And you've got Wes Welker back to receive it. He angles the kick, and that is a beauty. Tom Coughlin said, it's all about directional punting. Perfect. Ball at the 4 with 4 minutes to go in the half. First and 12. Giants come on the blitz, and the pass is caught at the 8-yard line. The hot receiver with 3.5 to go in the half. And now the handoff goes to Woodhead. Brady, this time he has time. And this time it's Gronkowski. 2 minutes, second down and 6. And Brady, quick throw, that's going to be a first down. Third and 4. Brady, and 40 seconds. Brady almost goes down, then the pass outside, that's caught in the shadow of their goal line. Giants running stunts up front, and the pass is caught on the outside, and that's Woodhead who's able to step out of bounds. Welker and Branch off to the right. Giants coming across the line in a hurry. Brady throws over the middle, and that is caught by Woodhead. Woodhead flanking Brady. And he gives it to Woodhead, and Woodhead gets taken down in the backfield by who else? JPP in the gun. Brady moving and looking and has time, and then throws, and that is caught for a touchdown by Woodhead. Tom Brady had all that time, and Brady telling us the other day, he said, I'm tired of hearing about the Giants' pass rush. I've got the best offensive line in football. That may be an overstatement, but they really looked like one on that play. Gronkowski, 1 catch, 20 yards, but that's the longest pass play of the game. And now Brady on first down throws, and that's caught on the outside. Chad Ochocinco, just another guy from the 42 on first down. Brady throws over the middle, and that is caught by Benjarvis Green-Ellis with 11 consecutive completions. Now he has 13 with 2 more here. To the outside goes Green Ellis. And Green Ellis will get chased out by Bowling and Phillips.
Fullback Lusaka Polite in now.
3rd and inches. And they hand the ball to Green Ellis, and he gets taken down. The Patriots picking up the pace on 1st down. Over the middle.
Cantrell roll on him now, going to try and jam him off the line of scrimmage.
2nd and a deuce. And over the middle, getting free. Touchdown, Hernandez.
Can't do that. Can't leave a linebacker on Aaron Hernandez.
Combined this year. Gostowski to kick off. This is Jernigan. He's going to have a run back from the 1-yard line. And Jernigan brings it all the way out for the Giants.
Victor Cruz has been getting doubled a lot in these situations.
And Eli's got the time, and this time over the middle. Gigantic first half in San Francisco. Then the 49ers were able to bottle him in the second half, bottle him up. Here goes Bradshaw through the middle. Jacksonville franchise back in 1995, an expansion franchise. And that pass is caught over the middle. Halfway up the chart in points allowed. Manning throws, and that is caught on the outside, and it's dropped for the slot to the right. Manningham is wide to the left. 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. Pass caught at the 20 for Lawrence Tynes. Rutherford puts it down, and Tynes' kick is just inside that. That ended Brady's streak. He had completed 16 straight. 3rd and 8. Nowhere to go. And Tuck will finish him off. Mesko to punt it. Blackman is back. Giants should wind up with pretty good field position. And they will. 12th season in the league out of Tennessee as Ellis. Fake to Jacobs over the middle. Nix. And Nix loses the ball, but the Giants are there. Hynoski is there at the 34-yard line.
He doesn't care who it is when he's getting ready for a game.
From the 23, over the middle. That is caught by Bear Pasco. Ballard shifts over to the right side. And Eli's going to get sacked at the 15-yard line. Ninkovich and Anderson are both there.
The story of this one so far.
33-yard attempt for Tynes, and that kick is good.
Big drive here for Tom Brady.
2nd and 10. There's a quick flip to the outside to Deion Branch, and a touchdown. Here's Brady, and Brady, for the moment, avoids the sack. Slips away. He's going to launch it deep. And it's going to be intercepted by Chase Blackburn. The linebacker is all the way down the field. That play is over at the 8-yard line. But you got Brady throwing it all the way down the field. You had Gronkowski.
Well, Linval Joseph beats Logan Mankins, and this is like the opposite of the last Super Bowl when Eli scrambled and hit the ball to David Tyree. This time Brady scrambles, and ordinarily Gronkowski against a middle linebacker, you take it every time, but maybe Gronkowski just not able to do what he could do athletically, and it is remarkably Blackburn who makes the saving play.
Blackburn, they got rid of him before the season. And Eli steps away from the pressure. 4-man rush, pass to the outside, and this is Cruz's first catch since early in the game. Bear Pasco, 3rd down and 1. They have Hynoski in the game, the fullback. And Manning will throw into a lot of traffic, and he's able to thread it to Victor Cruz for a big first down at the 45-yard line. Clean pocket. And there is 3-step drop. Down the sideline and out of bounds. Manningham was there, but he was on the white.
Plenty of room. Inside technique by Moore, but watch how he goes straight to the sideline. And by doing that, he drives himself out of bounds.
Four-man rush. And then
That's
the pass
interference.
Is there a flag on it? It's incomplete for Manningham. Hit by Moore. Coughlin is crazy. 3rd down and 5 from the 12-yard line. Giants come on a blitz from the corner. Brady gets it off to Danny Woodhead. Woodhead out past the 30 to the 31-yard line.
It's Aaron Ross in at the nickel position.
And they'll flip it back to Welker. And he'll pick up the 1st down. Aaron Hernandez lines up in the backfield. It's 3rd down and 3. And Brady will throw, and he'll get it out to Hernandez, and that's a huge conversion for a 1st down.
Still 2 linebackers out there, though, for the Giants, and they're confused.
And Brady's going to launch it deep, and it's incomplete because it's a little bit behind Welker.
Times out of 100. Stunning to see him miss that one, especially in that situation.
That must have been the 101st.
Yeah.
4 minutes remaining. 3rd and 11 from the 44. Brady buys time off the play fake. Look at that protection. And then the pass is incomplete. Deion Branch.
Eli Manning time. Unbelievable it's going to come down to this again.
He's been here before. Those 6 fourth-quarter comebacks. 3:46. 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning for Eli. The Giants start from the 12. Manning 25 out of 34. 222 yards. 4-man rush. Eli throwing into traffic on the sideline. They're going to rule it a catch by Manningham. Along the sideline, they're going to spot the ball at the 50-yard line.
This is absolutely brilliant. If he makes this play, let's watch his feet. Clean catch. I think he got him down, and Eli's sprinting.
The question.
Possession of the ball all the way to the ground as far as I saw it.
There's possession.
1 foot down, 2 feet down.
Looks like he has it.
Look at Eli. Does he look off the safety? He looks down the middle of the field and comes late.
Here's Parry.
After reviewing the play's been confirmed as called. Clear possession, 2 feet. New England is charged for 1st. Team timeout.
2nd and 10. Manning, and that's a 1st down. Manningham. Manning chewing up the clock, already in field goal range. Here comes the blitz. He gets it away. It is caught by Nix, and he takes the ball to the 18-yard line, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Already in field goal range. And Manning will keep it on the ground. He'll give it to Bradshaw, and that's a big play on 1st down. Manning letting the clock go all the way down. And that appeared to be tipped, but winds up in the arms of Nix, and Nix will get the 1st down. Almost 40 seconds, and that's because of the challenge that cost New England a timeout, and they're left with only 2. Ball is at the 7-yard line on 1st down. Here's Bradshaw. Stopped at the 6. He is the coolest guy in the room right now. 2nd and goal. And Bradshaw, and he wanted to stop. He wanted to stop, and he gets into the end zone. That's exactly what New England was doing. They were letting him go into the end zone. And Bradshaw had such a big hole, and he's trying to fall down at the 1-yard line, but at least he gets into the end zone. And at the end of this sequence, the Patriots are still going to need a touchdown and not a field goal.
And there was time to talk about it here, and I guarantee you, Bradshaw had been told to get down, and he just didn't do it. It is basically game over if you can convert an extra point at that moment, and now it is going the other way, and Tom Brady is going to get a chance.
And they give the ball this time to DJ Ware. He doesn't get in. And Brady stepping up, looking over the middle, and it's dropped by Branch. Giants with 2 deep safeties, and the pass is dropped at the 29-yard line. 3rd and 10. Brady, he's going to get sacked at the 13-yard line. That's Justin Tuck.
Have to take the timeout.
Have to take a timeout, and it's going to be 4th and forever here. 4th and 16. Have to get to the 30. Brady slipping away. Throwing, and it's caught by Branch, and that keeps the game going. To the 33, you need 67 yards in 32 seconds. The shoulder shake and the pass.
Gotta go.
You got to get up to the line of scrimmage. You have no timeouts. That'll be a first down. That's Hernandez, and the clock ticking down. Brady's got to get up there and spike it, which he does.
But you'd like one more completion out of bounds if you could.
Brady. Flag is down on the play. The Giants may have had too many men on the field, and the pass is incomplete. That's going to move the ball to midfield with 9 seconds.
12 men. Defense.
You got Branch and Welker at the top of the screen. Ochocinco at the bottom. Brady to the outside to Branch, and Branch is out of bounds.
Rob Gronkowski in just to try for the jump ball and the Hail Mary here.
From the 49. Brady, barring a defensive foul, the game ends here to the end zone. Hernandez is there, tipped and batted. Gronkowski can't get it. Incomplete. And the New York Giants, given last rites by many in December, are the Super Bowl champs in February.
Rob Gronkowski came close. And Eli Manning has done it again. What an incredible year by Eli Manning.
Here's the last play.
Hernandez goes up, but watch Gronkowski. He's got a shot. Just can't get there. That ball, if it had been tipped another foot higher.
The Gatorade shower for the 65-year-old Coughlin. They were running him out of town 8 weeks ago. Now we'll head up the parade. Post game coming up.
In Super Bowl 49, Russell Wilson, of course, he got picked off 4 times in the NFC title game and still won. Hey, somebody got some skills before the game, and Tom Brady looking for that 4th ring along with the always emotional Bill Belichick. How about early on in the game, Brady looking and picked off by the president of the Rob Gronkowski fan club. That is Jeremy Lane in the end zone. It's a red zone turnover. However, broken wrist. Lane was done for the day, and the Patriots certainly took advantage of that. However, he kept the game scoreless. On to the second quarter. We are tied at 7, and Brady, under 2 minutes to go. Me Rob Gronkowski, me kicks football, and me do Gronk spike. Patriots led the NFL with 66 points in the final 2 minutes of the first half during regulation. They're up 7. But watch this. Russell Wilson. Oh, Jamie Collins, you're a great athlete. But what in the world happened? That is a first down, so they got time. And then how about this? Russell Wilson. Ricardo Lockett. Plus, we're going to tack on a penalty, so the Seahawks move it down to the 11-yard line with 6 ticks left. They're not going to kick the field goal. They're going to go for the touchdown. And where are they going to turn to? Hardball with Chris Matthews. He caught his first NFL pass in this game. He also scored his first NFL touchdown. Best known for recovering the onside kick in the NFC Championship game. Pete Carroll's pumped up because we're tied at 14.
What a throw and what a play by that young man Matthews.
On to the third quarter. Pats down 3. 3rd and 9. Brady looking for Gronk. But how about the play, Michael Irvin, by Bobby Wagner?
Man, and I talked about Bobby Wagner in the pregame, man. What a great player. Since he got back on that defense has taken off. He is certainly the leader of that pack.
Richard Sherman chuckling on the sideline, and the Patriots aren't laughing after this. Doug Baldwin nearly trips over his own feet. scores the touchdown. Dion, that's your buddy scoring. However, he was flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. But watch the pick by the ref.
Great pick by the referee. Rivas did the best he can. That was a great route, though. You got to give Baldwin credit. And I don't like that right there what Richard Sherman done. I don't like it. He's too good for that. Yep. Tommy, he did do a good job in climbing to take Darrelle Revis up on that under route.
On to the fourth. Patriots down 10 against the best defense in the league, but Brady to Danny Amendola, and they are within 3. Keep in mind, no team had ever come back from a larger deficit than 7 points in the final quarter of a Super Bowl, and certainly not against a defense like this. But then Brady, after a quick 3 and out, Rob Gronkowski, me catch football, me move chains.
I wanted to see that matchup, Cam Chancellor against Gronk, and Gronk got the better on that play right there.
Then Julian Edelman, the perfect spin move for the touchdown.
That's my man right there, man. I love Julian Edelman, man. What a gamer he is to take over for Wes Welker and then win a Super Bowl before Wes Welker.
And the Patriots have a 28-24 lead, but guess what? Yes, Mr. Kraft, it's been a tough few weeks for him and his club. Would they watch a losing effort? Well, how about this? The circus catch. 7 years after David Tyree did it to the Patriots in this very building, Jermaine Kearse does this, Michael Irvin.
And you just knew right here, wow, things are going Seattle's way, and all they have to do now is hand the football to the best running back in the National Football League.
Well, here they do. It's Marshawn Lynch who had another 100-yard effort, but he stopped just shy of the goal line, so the clock continues to run. Now 2nd and goal, Russell Wilson, what are you doing? He gets picked off by the undrafted rookie free agent from Western Alabama, Malcolm Butler, who preserves the victory. And the Patriots have their 4th ring, and it will leave everybody asking, why in the world with Marshawn in the backfield did the Seahawks throw the football?
21 reasons. That was the worst Super Bowl call in the history of the Super Bowl.
We will dissect it, but you can see the many faces of the characters in Super Bowl 49. Pete Carroll, the MVP Tom Brady. He's an MVP for a 3rd time to tie his hero, Joe Montana, and that is a victory splash. The New England Patriots come back from a 10-point 4th quarter deficit, and they win it 28-24.
Say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Congratulations on earning the opportunity to play in Super Bowl 51. This is the coin that we'll be using for the toss. The Super Bowl logo is heads, the other side is tails. New England is the visiting team. Captain, what is your choice? Heads. They have chosen heads. President Bush, would you please toss the coin? It is tails. Atlanta has won the choice and elects to defer the choice to the second half. Let's put it that way. New England will receive the ball first at this end of the field. Good luck, gentlemen.
Glad you're with us on Fox. Brady finds Edelman, and he's knocked down short of a 1st down. He gets 9. Not a threat as a runner. Here's Blunt on 3rd and 1, and didn't get it. Deion Jones, a rookie linebacker, is in there to make the stop for Atlanta, and it's 3 and out to start the game for the Patriots. Freeman on a toss, running left. Blocker in front of him, Matthews. Good start, and Freeman breaks loose. Devontae Freeman, welcome to the Super Bowl, out to the 45. Tevin Coleman at the top of the screen on 3rd and 4. Ryan in trouble, and down he goes. Ball is out, but they're going to rule that Ryan was down. This is no fumble, but Trey Flowers made the play, and it's 4th down for Atlanta. 2nd down and 8. Brady hangs in and finds his top target.
And if he can be a factor, it makes things a lot tougher.
He missed about a month with an ankle injury. Here's Brady, has a man on the sideline. It's Hogan. Out of the shotgun, Brady. Pass was behind, but caught by James White. Good move. And White to the 40. And with that, they play action. Brady sacked in midfield.
And off the edge as well with the pressure that's back in his face, Shaq Mason.
Brady has to move. And down he goes again. This time it's Grady Jarrett. To the right and left of Matt Ryan, and it's Tevin Coleman running to the right. Has an alley. Start at the 18-yard line. Brady, good protection. Edelman, 1st down across the 30. Late handoff to Blunt. Some room to run finally for LeGarrette Blunt. 8 scoreless first quarter in Super Bowl history between both teams. This one, Edelman, 1st down and more. From the 33, Blunt gets it on the handoff. Ball's out. That ball is out. A flag is down. And now the fight for the football. And it belongs to Atlanta, but a flag is on the field. We'll go back to it in a minute. Play action. Ryan fires, and the pass is fought for. And Julio Jones somehow comes down with a football, showing how strong he is.
And he just made one heck of a catch.
First time he's been targeted in this first half. Ryan sideline, there he is again. Jones backs out of bounds. First time the Falcons have been inside Patriot territory. Good cutback by Freeman. Freeman, what a cut. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brady steps up, finds White, and he's brought down immediately. Starting at their own 38, play action. Ryan, wide open. Gabriel inside the 40.
Tested for a nice completion.
Ryan keeps it, rolls out to his left, has to get rid of it to the sideline. It's a catch, Julio Jones. What a throw and what a grab by number 11. End zone. Pass is caught for the touchdown, Austin Hooper. Over the middle, the tight end, Bennett. A Houston native has got a 1st down. 4-man rush. Brady fires, pass caught, flag is down.
Holding, number 23 defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
3rd down and 3. Brady, flag is down, pass incomplete.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 34 defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
3rd down and 9. Brady throws incomplete, but another flag.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 34 defense, automatic, 1st down.
2nd and 10, play action. Brady fires, passes, caught by Bennett, and he's got a New England 1st down. Falcons overload the right side of the Patriots offensive line. Pass is picked. Intercepted, Robert Alford. He's gone. There are no flags, and the Falcons add to their lead. Alford with a pick 6.
They're trying to run a rub route with Amendola, then coming underneath, and you're going to see Alford. He's deep, and he just reads Brady. He drives underneath it. He makes a play, and Tom Brady's not able to slow him down. That's a great job now with the Patriots down in scoring position with 2 takeaways defensively, and this time it's a pick 6.
2nd down and 7. Brady gets hit as he throws it. Somehow caught by Bennett. for 15 yards.
Yeah, Beasley does a nice job of coming underneath the block and getting a hit on Brady, and what typically happens on those types of balls are intercepted.
They're left with 1. Patriots have 2. Brady with protection misses Julian Edelman, who was wide open. Brady 4 for his last 10, 2nd and 10. Good protection again, and Brady finds a receiver. It's White. Nice move for a first down and more. Inside the 30. Pass is caught. First down, White. Second hold against Bennett in this half. Brady setting up a screen for Bennett that's going nowhere. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is good.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
My mama told me when I was young, we're all born superstars. She rolled my hair and put my lipstick on in a glass of herbal glass. Stop calling, I don't wanna think anymore. Lock in my head, my heart on the dance floor. Stop calling, I don't wanna talk anymore. All of the people start to rush. That easy twisted dance can't find my drink, oh man. If you could find a dry way, I'd forever be still. You're giving me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Giving me a million. I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love. Love, love, love. I want your love. Raw, raw. Blow my mind. Ooh la la. Want your bad romance. Super Bowl 51.
Ryan unloads. Sideline broken up. 3rd down and 12. Pass dropped. Edelman. Coleman in the backfield. Pass is caught. Gabriel out across the 30.
Well, he sure has. He's made some big-time blocks, too, to get this running game going.
Ryan down the middle, wide open. Gabriel.
Well, Taylor Gabriel, he puts a heck of a move on this route that frees him up.
On 2nd down, Ryan in trouble out to his left, throws, pass is caught. That's Sanu. Never had a 100-yard game in the NFL. Here is Coleman, end zone, touchdown. Second down and 7. Brady, pass is caught. Tackle is missed, and a first down for James White.
And boy, the last month of the season, he was terrific.
3rd down and 3. This is a lateral. Throw is to Lewis, and incomplete. Brady has a man. First down. Big conversion. Amendola out of bounds inside the 40. Now 3rd down and 8. Brady flushed out. Will run and get it. And slide at the 20.
And take time off the clock, and they've done a good job not giving up big plays.
Now they'll throw. Pass is caught. That's White. Touchdown. And it's an onside kick. That's going to be a penalty flag. It looked like it hit Gostkowski before it went 10 yards. Entire postseason. Against Seattle, Green Bay, now New England. Ryan gets away from a sack, throws. That ball is incomplete for Austin Hooper. Low snap. Ryan is sacked. Back on Atlanta's side of the 50. Brady, big hill to climb. Pass is caught. Brady all day. Edelman downfield, can't hit it. 10 pass caught. Mitchell again. They're going to the rookie. Brady from the shotgun. Pass is caught. And out of bounds is James White. On third down, pass is caught inside the 10 by Bennett. Now first and goal. Brady is sacked. Jarrett. Brady's in trouble again, and it's Jarrett yet again. This is exactly the same distance as an extra point. 33-yard try, and Gostkowski has made this a two-score game. Out of the shotgun, Ryan gets hit. Ball is out. This is a fumble. New England has it.
It looked like Devontae Freeman should have picked him up. He doesn't block him, and Matt Ryan, because he's expecting Hightower to be blocked, he's looking the opposite way, and Hightower makes a big-time play right here and getting the ball loose on Matt Ryan.
Under 8.5 to go from the 25. Brady, he goes down. Dwight Freeney. Brady, pass caught. That's Mitchell. First down. Brady, end zone touchdown. Amendola. A direct snap, and it's good. James White, 8-point game. Play action. Ryan, Freeman is wide open. Nobody went with him. And Devontae Freeman makes a move out across the 45. Extra men on the rush. Ryan steps through it, throws on the run, and Jones with a catch. Phenomenal catch by Julio Jones on the sideline.
I have no idea how Matt Ryan gets this ball in there and how Julio Jones is able to make that catch and keep his feet in bounds and secure the football. I mean, that's unbelievable coverage by Eric Rowe underneath him. And when Matt Ryan broke contain, I thought he was going to run. There was just nowhere to put this football, and yet he finds a spot that only Julio Jones can make a play on.
Ryan is sacked. What a play. Trey Flowers.
3 points is big right now in this ball game.
A loss of 12 on that sack. Pass is caught, Sanu. And that's exactly what happened. A flag is down back in the area where Matt Ryan went down, and we'll check the call.
Holding, number 70 offense, 10-yard penalty, replay third down.
Stunt up front defensively. Pass is incomplete. 25 points for Atlanta. They lead by 8. Brady gets hit as he throws, and the pass incomplete. And Brady slow to get up. Brady going to air it out. Hogan on the sideline, incomplete. 3rd and 10, blitz off the corner. Pass is caught by Hogan.
Free someone up for a big play.
Near sideline, Mitchell. What a half he's had. Here's Edelman broken up, and the pass is no sign yet. Edelman comes down with a football, and they're saying it's a catch. Alford knocked it up into the air, and let's see who comes down with it. Oh, that's a catch.
Oh, my God.
That's incredible.
That's amazing concentration by Julian Edelman to be able to make a play on that.
Atlanta is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass. We'll review the play.
The ball was resting on the arm of Ricardo Allen, and Edelman able to re-grab it before he hits the ground. I checked with Mike Pereira in our booth. He thinks it's a catch. and the play's being challenged by Atlanta. And it should have been an interception by Robert Alford. And now this from Edelman. Incredible. Here's Amendola. Down near the 20. On first down, Brady underneath. Finds White. White down inside the 10. Handoff. Touchdown, James White. Even if it is time for Atlanta. Pass. Amendola. Flag is down. Amendola's in. But it depends on the penalty. On 3rd and 6, just 4 men on the rush. Ryan got hit. The pass is incomplete. Got to be thinking over there. They got to pull it together. Here's Brady with a fake. It's Dion Lewis with just a little excitement before the end of regulation.
This is heads. This is tails. New England gets to call the toss. Heads. They have called heads. It is heads. New England has won the toss. Elected to receive this end of the field. Good luck.
Sideline. What a throw, Amendola. Brady. Pass is caught. Hogan. Inside the 40. Brady down the gut. Pass is caught. Fake it to Hogan. Flip it to White. Looking for blocks. Getting blocks inside the 20. Out of bounds at the 15. On first down. Here's Bennett. Flag is thrown.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic. First down.
Play action. Bennett broken up, and Beasley got his left hand on it. Dangerous throw. And that's the play the Falcons have been waiting for. Toss to White. He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl! Brady has his 5th. What a comeback! Another look to make sure. James White driving. They've already shot off the confetti. Fans are on the field. And it looks like a good touchdown.
Yeah, it does to me too, Joe. When the knee goes down, where's the ball? I don't know what they'd do if they had to overturn this, but it looked to me like the ball was across. And what an effort by James White, who's had himself a heck of a ball game. There was contact by Ricardo Allen, and yet he's out able to get across the goal line. What a game by the New England Patriots and Tom Brady.
34-28 the final in overtime, and the Patriots have redefined the word momentum here tonight.
Ertz repositions and sets up in the slot to the right. They go right to the air, and the pass is caught by Nelson Aguilar. Foles flushed out, keeps his eyes downfield, and completes it to Alshon Jeffrey. Foles deep in the pocket, fires downfield, and that is hauled in at the 38-yard line. From the 38-yard line. Again, the RPO, and the pass is caught by Ertz. That falls into the lineup. 2nd down and 3, and this time they hand it to Ajayi on an inside run. Great in the red zone. 2nd down and 4, a little flip out here to Corey Clement. And Clement gets inside the 10 and sets up a 1st down and goal. That's Ertz back and forth. Off play action to the back of the end zone, and broken up there by Rowe. Just got hurt opening day. 25-yard attempt is good.
Nothing.
Got used to it by the 4th quarter, though.
Yeah.
Brady throws, and that'll be caught, and that is James White. First down and 5. Lewis is the running back. Off play action, good protection. Wide open, Chris Hogan, who gets inside the 30 in the quarter. Philadelphia on top 3-0. Brady fires over the middle, caught at the 14-yard line. He's 6 passes this season. And Brady will check it down to him. Only 1 touchdown allowed. Patriots have gotten into the end zone 8 times. And they send White into the slot. Brady looks that way, then fires over the middle. Broken up at the goal line.
On the slant coming across the middle. And Mills, I think if he had been able to get in front just a bit with his other hand, might have had an interception right there. A break for the Patriots.
Attempt. Ryan Allen to put it down. And the 2 team coach, and he calls the play, sends him in to Foles, who throws over the middle, and that is caught and staying on his feet and picking up some extra yardage. Steeler. Blunt is the running back. LeGarrette Blunt over the right side, breaks free into Patriot territory and spun down at the 33-yard line. Off play action, going for it all into the end zone, and it is caught. Alshon Jeffrey for the touchdown. The former Bear, 34 yards and a touchdown.
And Nick Foles told us, he said, early in this game, I want to be able to take my shot. And there goes his big guy. As we have seen, these Philadelphia Eagles have a way of playing above the rim. You watch these receivers come on the field, you think you're getting ready to watch an NBA game. They go up, box out, rebound.
Donnie Jones puts it down, and that kick is no good. Brady under pressure, slips away deep downfield, and getting free is Danny Amendola. And breaking tackles now in the quarter from the 29-yard line. Off play action, fires, caught. No huddle again, big hole again. And the ball is handed off to Brandon Cooks, who tries to hurdle and can't. 26-yard field goal attempt, which is juggled, and then he hits the upright attempt.
It's going to be bobbled inside somehow. Allen gets it back on the tee, and Gostkowski tried to slide back to the right, but caught the upright.
Loss at Miami, the only blemish. 3rd down and 8. Foles backing up, backing away, escaping, keeps his eyes downfield. The pass is incomplete. This drive starts from the 37-yard line. Brady stepping up, deep downfield, wide open. Brandon Cooks, and he gets smacked down at commercial break. 1st down and 10, but Tom, none the worse for wear. Throws, almost picked there.
Yeah, the next closest, to give you some perspective, was Randy Moss.
Meanwhile, 3rd down and 5 here. And now you got to flip back here to Danny Amendola, who throws, and it's Brady who can't haul it in.
Is just going to hand off and then ignore like he's not doing anything, and there he goes. And immediately Chris Long knew he was in trouble, and Brady with the bad hand and no tape.
And Brady down the sideline, and that's incomplete. Now from the 38-yard line. Foles over the middle and wide open, and into Patriot territory goes Zach Ertz. Pressure coming, and that pass intended for Jeffrey at the 21-yard line. Great catch. Game against Minnesota. Blunt is in the backfield. LeGarrette Blunt swings to the outside, inside the 10. Blunt to the end zone, behind a Selleck block.
In front of this play, not only gets the initial cutoff, which you have to have on those outside zones, stays with it, one more push down the field.
From the 25-yard line, the back is Burkhead, double fake, and then Burkhead makes the catch, and Rex Burkhead gets free, has a block from Amendola out in front. 29, off play action, Brady under pressure. Amendola comes into the backfield. And that pass goes nowhere. This time the snap is good, hold is perfect, and the kick is. Foles gets it away, caught. It's Torrey Smith. Ajayi on an inside handoff. Look at him go. Jay Ajayi from the 44 on first down. Foles going deep down the sideline, and it is juggled and intercepted by Harmon at the 3-yard line. Jeffrey couldn't handle it, and New England gets the takeaway. First turnover of the game. He couldn't one-hand it. New England has the ball. 3rd and 6. Fired. That's incomplete. Flag comes in, though.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense.
He'll punch and then finds the ball carrier.
To the outside, picking up the first down. White is the back on 2nd and 10. He stays in the block. Brady going deep down the right sideline for Hogan, who hauls it in. Hogan's already caught 3 for 83. Brady's thrown for 234 to this point. Big hole left side. James White inside the 10, takes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Watch Shaq Mason here go get the linebacker. Watch Cameron Fleming with the cutoff block on Jernigan. And that is going to allow James White to get in the open field. And that guy just keeps doing it. Super Bowls, holy smokes.
That's 7 touchdowns for White. Extra point is no good.
Ready to unleash right here.
And Foles flips one that's caught by Ertz. He gets run out of bounds. Kickoff as well. 3rd and 3. And that is floated and caught down the sideline by Clement. Corey Clement breaks the tackle inside the 20. Makes it first down and goal. Through the middle. Still on his feet. Clement.
Watch the picks.
And to the outside, and Jeffrey gets taken down in the end zone. 4th and goal. And they're going to snap it, and it's Trey Burton who throws, caught. Foles, touchdown.
Here we go. They've got all these signals. Shotgun, he would not have been eligible but for the fact he was in the shotgun, not under center. And there's the old basketball player. They talk about Nick Foles. He's more comfortable playing quarterback like a point guard, and here he is receiving the pass that is going to be shown.
Brady hitting only 50%, 10 of 20, but for 234. And he fires, and that's going to be hauled in at the 45-yard line. And New England will get the ball to start the second half. Send it out here to Danny Amendola, and that will take us to half. Lost in the first half. Brady stepping up, avoids the pressure, throws, and this time it is caught.
To make big plays.
Take the inside handoff. Brady throws, and that's Gronkowski, so back to him. Left on 3rd and 6. Brady firing in that direction, hits him, and Gronk. 4-man rush, and then it's caught. Gronkowski for the touchdown.
Inside, Darby's going to slip just a bit, but now the combination. You go back to that game against the Pittsburgh Steelers when everything was on the line.
They swing him out. Pass goes up to the 23-yard line. Aguilar breaks away. Each carried 6 times tonight. Once again, pulls his way through. Ajayi swings to the outside, starts to stumble, keeps his balance. Fake to Blunt. Foles fires down the sideline, caught, first down. That line does a good job. The pass into the end zone, and it is Corey Clement. Yes, touchdown.
How many times, Al, do we come into the Super Bowl and we say, who is it? Who's the unknown?
Take a look here. Starts to lose control, and then that left foot.
After review, the ruling on the field stands.
Second down and 9. Brady fires over the middle, and that is caught near midfield. Second down and 7. Through the middle. Nice little hole there.
Knows he has man coverage.
Great protection again. Down the middle. Open inside the 30-yard line. Danny Amendola. Play fake on first down. To the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Hogan.
Again, what a patient route this is. This is a veteran player understanding he has time.
Foles puts it in his stomach, then throws to the sideline. Hold in along the sideline. He caught 3 early on. Foles fires, caught over the middle. Torrey Smith. End around. Aguilar tries to get the first down. Is very close. And 10. To Smith on the outside. A stiff arm there. Regulation left. It's 3rd down and 3. And Foles will swing it out and getting blasted right now. Super Bowl, he would break that here, and he does.
One of these passes now in the first 3 quarters off play action.
Burkhead again. Brady from the 39. Burkhead again swings to the outside. His 3rd run in a row. Moving. And Amendola. He's barely been touched tonight. Swings it out here. Amendola again. Picking up the first down. And Brady lost one for Gronkowski. Reaching for it. Touchdown.
That dude, that signals man coverage, and you know you have Gronkowski with a tight split, being able to go to the fade route in the corner of the end zone against a much smaller cornerback and Ronald Darby. It's a chess game.
They'll go 4 by 1. Foles fires over the middle, and that is caught. Big first down in last year's Super Bowl. Clement is the running back. Play fake. Foles drops it off underneath to him. And Clement tries to charge his way to a first down. Smith in motion. Pass caught on the outside by Smith, but he cannot get to the line. And they go for it. And Foles under pressure throws, caught just enough for the first down. Down and 9. Foles flushed out, throws, and that is caught. 4-man rush. Foles fires, caught over the middle. To the 22 goes Nelson Aguilar.
Zach Ertz out wide, 1-on-1.
Clement flares out to the right, caught over the middle and into the end zone. Zach Ertz for the touchdown. And again, all you can think back to now is the Jesse James play. And the whole thing is do you rule him a runner at this point?
Move, and
but they call him a runner. He breaks the plane as a runner. If it stays, that's going to be the reason.
I think he was running and diving for the end zone, but what constitutes going to the ground? It's always close. It's subjective.
But it's always, if you're a runner, it's one thing. If you receive it, it's another thing.
The review. The receiver possesses the football, becomes a runner, breaks the plane of the goal line. The ruling is confirmed. It is a touchdown.
Burton comes in motion to the inside. Foles rolling, throwing, and it's incomplete. Starts with the pass to the outside. Gronkowski. 2nd and 2.
Whoa.
Brady gets hit. The ball is out. And Philadelphia has it. Derek Barnett comes away with it.
It's back in the day, taking an outside pass rusher in Brandon Graham and putting him inside against the guard, Shaq Mason, pays huge dividends with the first sack fumble of the game. No question, that ball is out.
That stands what Peterson calls here. Keep it on the ground, give it to Blunt, and stuff him at the 28-yard line. Donnie Jones to hold it. It is good. Denver run one back for a touchdown, and this is returnable from the 6-yard line. And he's going to flip it back to Burkhead, but he's going to get wrapped up and knocked down back at the 7-yard line. He's got to go 91 yards and convert a 2-pointer. And Brady begins by slinging one to an open receiver, and that's Hogan, but he can't against the Giants. Brady now under pressure, almost gets sacked. Penn from the 9. Brady fires, and that'll keep it going. Amendola. Brady, short pass. Gronk will just try to get out of bounds, and he does. Brady. Now he's going to throw short. Gronkowski needs to get out of bounds and does.
Nobody in.
Now they got 3 DBs back at the 20. Brady fires, and it's almost picked off.
Let him run freely off this ball.
Brady under pressure, escapes the sack, launching one for the end zone. It's a jump ball, and it's incomplete. And Gronk was there. And time runs out.
This is the end of the game.
And for the Philadelphia Eagles, the long drought is over. Finally.
They do not jam Gronkowski off the ball, and he is going to get a shot.
This is similar to what happened in the Giants-Patriots' second Super Bowl. When Gronkowski was in the end zone, the ball is up for grabs.
It was that last bounce of the ball. One of the Eagles deflected it back up into the air, and it looked like the Patriots had a shot, but they just couldn't get anybody to the ball.
Another game, another Super Bowl game that ends on the last play.
We go. Super Bowl. Let's have a day, Jim.
All right. Down to the goal line. It's Patterson. He's dangerous. He's going to try that left side. He's taken off. Down the sideline, and finally, it's Sirline, the kicker, who got hold of him. They run it. Michelle rips off a good run for about 13. Tight end set. Michelle, the running back. And a third straight running play. Picks up the first down.
See him right there. We'll see if he's one-on-one or if Belichick has come up with a plan to double team him.
Brady's pass. Ball in the air, and it's intercepted. It's picked off on his first throw by Littleton.
And it's a zone drop out, and the ball goes right into his hands, and he hits it up.
3rd and 9. Brady's pass to Edelman, and he's able to beat Talib to the chains. Take the end around. And again, it's Roby Coleman making the quick stick on Burkhead. We do have a marker on the field.
Personal foul, defense, number 56, hit on a defenseless player. 15-yard penalty.
It's not on Fowler either. I don't know exactly who.
2nd and 5. Over to Burkhead for a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 out of the Patriot timeout. Down the middle, Gronkowski. Gonna run it. And the Rams are wise to it. That is Fowler quickly on James White. don't blame the announcer. Gronkowski. No good. Well, he almost apologized for how little he used him. He had a pass bounce off his hands early in the game last week. And here's Goff connecting Reynolds. Step back to make the move.
But I expect him to work vertically. Everyone inside is going to go this way.
Goff guns it. Knocked out of the hands of Woods as John. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd go to 9 Super Bowls. That's Edelman diving for the first down.
And I understand you're going through different calls, and you got to be right. Can't be right every time.
Here's the pass, almost intercepted.
So you see how he motioned over there? You think it's man-to-man, but then all of a sudden they'll drop out and play zone sometimes.
Pocket protected. That leaves Edelman open.
Pretty good company there, huh?
First down, play action. Brady with all kinds of time. Now in trouble, and the ball's out. Recovered by New England. Plays to get there, 2nd and 19. Trying to get a lot of it back. Gronk. So hard to bring down.
It's young. You're going to get like, oh, look at this, and then look at this guy come. And there's only going to be about 4 of them, 5 of them at most.
3rd and 7, ball deflected at the line, and it might have been a dangerous throw anyway. Donald has returned to the field. Lined up over the left guard. Brady protected, throws, wide open, Edelman. And he'll step out at the 29.
He's trying to gauge who's on who.
3rd and 9. Gronkowski.
Yeah, he's been running better.
From 42 yards, the kick. It's good.
Been a lot of success in this running game right here. You've got to take shots down the field now.
Here's your shot. Goff's pass. That's caught, but I don't believe, did he have the feet down? The bench area, of course, trying to watch the feet.
It's the left foot. We know the right gets down. It would have been close. You tell me who's coming, who's not, and there's only going to be 4 at the end of it.
Goff throws it off his back foot. Incomplete. Patriots 2 out of 5 on 3rd. Brady dropped back, complete. Fight to the yardage. Going to be stopped short. And that hot hand was Anderson. Here's 3rd and 2. And they move the chains. All kinds of time for Goff, who's now flushed out. And he is locked to his knees by Van Noy. Now Brady on 1st down. Edelman again, his 6th catch. 5 first downs on his 6 catches. Again, the Rams have only 2 as a team. 2nd and 7. It's Edelman again. And he's going to find that 1st down yardage. 3rd and 10 or longer. The Rams have stopped them. Let's see what happens here. Brady, pass, Patterson.
Man-to-man coverage.
That's Barron on him. 4th and 1 from the pocket. And it's incomplete. Trying to find Gronkowski, and Johnson was able to make the play. The 3rd quarter kick. They could double up here if they play it smartly. Goff taken down by Hightower. 2nd and 16. Fires it. Cooks comes back to catch it. Pass low. They fake it to him. Down the middle, they zip it, and it's almost intercepted. Hightower at the top 2 scoring offenses in the league this season, the last 2 games, and they shut them out each in the first half. And there is finally Gurley able to break one. 3rd and 5. Goff has not completed a 3rd down throw. Now 0 for 6.
Well, they've got to double Edelman. When he motions, somebody has to help.
Peters is on him. Here's the pass. He got away from him, and Edelman slips through a tackle. All the way across the 40. It was Peters who stayed with him. James White, 3rd and 2. Brady's pass, incomplete. Peters got a hand on it.
If he's going to make you miss, make him miss at the line of scrimmage.
Natson waiting for the Allen punt. Line drive boot. Bounces at the 5. Dead ball. Perfectly played. Need to get to the 12 for a first. From the end zone in trouble. Heaves it. But did not get back. 8 consecutive possessions. Ending in a punt for Hecker. From the end zone, he punts it. Didn't catch it. Hits at the 45 and takes off. Oh my goodness, this could be the longest punt in Super Bowl history.
Oh, you've been waiting for a good stat like that.
That's it. That's the highlight of the game. It is by 1 yard.
How long? Edelman's going over here. You've got to double team him.
Here comes the pressure. Brady unloads it deep for Hogan. And it's incomplete. No flag out. Peters broke it up.
He got you. Okay, give him credit. Now you go back away from him.
They also played quicker here to the line. Goff throws, completes it to Cooks.
And make a big throw if you're Goff.
Coming after him.
Stands in there and completes it to Woods.
The Patriots need to stand up right here and stop this play action.
Here it is. Goff steps up. He's going for the big ball to the end zone. Oh, and it's knocked out of his hands. Cooks was waiting for it.
Here's the crazy part. This is where Patrick Chung, the difference is the communication. It is an unbelievable play by Jason McCourty. He's not supposed to be there. He comes from the opposite side of the field.
To the 19 for a first. Coming after him. Oh, they take him way back. Now forcing a long field goal attempt. Had it been an incompletion, it would have been 44 yards. Only 4 all-time in the Super Bowl field goals made from plus 50. This is 53 yards to tie it. And Zerline's kick is good. And on the toss they go. Michelle breaks it. Michelle, Hogan throws a block. And he's all the way out to the 50. Galvin, our replay producer, here we go. 15 minutes to play in Atlanta. 3rd and 4. Brady's pass knocked down incomplete.
Talks about from the middle. It can come from anywhere if you're pushing the guy.
Allen's punt. Bounces, what a punt. It hit at the 1. Call on Anderson. Races outside. Gilmore, stiff arms, ball's out, and it goes out of bounds. Here's Goff looking right. Completes it for the first to Cooks, who rolls over for an extra yard. Gurley, the running back. Fake it to him. Steps up, connects. Cooks, 44-yard line.
You're telling me he's cut?
And he's still standing. And he's running, trying to get away. And he gets hit on the sideline.
Year of the offense, right?
That's the future of the game, right?
Yeah.
Brady on first down, lofts it. Gronkowski has it.
Got to watch out for a double move here, or Gronk up the seam. The running back down the sideline.
Down the middle they go. Who else? Edelman.
Same exact play again. Edelman over the middle.
2nd and 3. Down the field they go. Gronkowski has it at the 2-yard line.
The same play 3 times in a row. Edelman over the middle. Gronk on a seam. And the ball is perfect.
First play in the red zone. The first one for the game on either side. From the 2. 1st and goal. Running it for the touchdown. Sony Michel. Coming after Goff. Has to unload it. What a catch. Snagged by Cooks. And he's able to gallop ahead for a big gain. He's been decked 4 times in this one and knocked down several other times other than those sacks. 3rd and 9. Gets it. Reynolds has the first down. Gurley looking long. Goff looking long. Able to complete it with 4.5 to play. Pass. Caught. No. In and out of the hands of Cooks.
This is a perfect throw. Cooks has a chance. Let's see. Gilmore grabs his arm. Well, you know they're taking shots down the field now.
Blitz to the end zone, and it's intercepted at the 3-yard line. Gilmore jumps up and grabs it.
They're used to seeing them close out with a first down or 2 and win these games.
2nd and 9 run. That's a first down run for Michelle, taking off into the secondary, all the way out to the 30. Burkhead, who scored the game winner in overtime at Kansas City, is the tailback and the ball carrier. That's Burkhead. Look at him go! Burkhead all the way to the Rams 33 before Peters was able to finish the play.
You're going to give the ball back with 20 seconds and punt it, even if you don't get anywhere, and you're going to have to go 90 yards for a touchdown. So
here's a 3rd and 1.
This is the play because you can stop them.
And this is going to be an interesting mark here. 1:16 to go, 41 yards. Cardona to Allen. Wiskowski.
One, he's going to go ahead and make you pay.
2nd and 10 with 40 seconds.
Cooks.
3-on-3 back there, or 4-on-3 at worst.
Middle of the field. Caught by Cooks. He could get up and run with it. He wasn't touched, was he? Well,
Clock it.
Yep.
Now you bring out the kicker. Clock it and bring out the kicker.
That will end it. No good.
Got exposed on that play. Here's a 3rd and 7. Mahomes will keep it. He's got an open field and easily picks up the first. Comes into the backfield on a 3rd and 8. Mahomes down the field. It's open. 6 years old and in kindergarten. First down play is going to be running play with Jones. And Ronald Jones. Antonio Brown is in this game. 3rd and 8. And they get to him.
Over and over again on every play, Jim.
Davis is on him on 2nd and 5. And it's a run play to Edwards-Helaire and the rookie pick in the draft in 2019. First down. Mahomes. Again, there's plenty of room. Pressure again. Mahomes. Look at this throw. Down deep and almost pulled it. On the year, 49-yard attempt. And that kick is good. First points of the game.
Got aggressive, right? After about week 12 when they lost that game, they decided to get really aggressive with all their calls, Jim.
They go ground again. Extra lineman in for him. Drops back with time. And got a flag down.
Holding. Number 21. Defense.
Watch, this team likes to hold a little bit, Jim. They really get their hands on you a lot. It's the game very easy for the offense.
From the 45, 6 DBs on the field for the Chiefs. Brady goes sideline, and he has his man.
You can see how excited him and Patrick were about this game.
Play action. They go to Brate with a blocker in front. Fournette tried to hurdle. Fell back down to earth and then took off to the right.
You jinx Spagnuolo?
I don't know.
Usually it's the guy you're talking about.
One of those weird announcer jinxes. Here's Brady's pass. It's Gronkowski. Back again.
Since then, neither team's lost all year, Jim.
It's Pringle going to the far side, and he's got room. Pass incomplete.
So the play was over. Unnecessary roughness. Number 95.
Gives him a first down at 48. Ronald Jones. Wouldn't be quite that high. Of course, the career not as long either. 1st and 10. Brady from the pocket. He's got Evans. Fake to Jones. Over the top they go. Oh, and it was a pass. He got knocked away. 3rd and goal. It's Jones. It's Jones getting hit and getting stopped. He's to the right side. 4th and goal. It's Jones. Did he break the plane? Still looking. No signal.
Oh, this is going to be close, Jim.
After review, the ruling on the field stands.
The Bucs challenge after we went away to break. Gene Steratore, there was just no sign there that could overturn it.
Is it going to happen right here on this play?
It's a drive. Let's see how it starts. Little flick, and it's Hill. Hill weaving, getting away from bodies.
We're going to find out right now. Patrick Mahomes is going to have to do some crazy special stuff.
On 3rd and 8. Look at that throw. Oh, and it's dropped by Kelsey. Taken off the books with the penalty from the end zone. And he's done it again.
Communication and learning each other and what they do best.
3rd and 4. Ball deflected, tipped, and who else but Tyrann Mathieu has another interception. There is a marker down in the secondary.
Holding number 35.
Line judge right there watching. Look at the hands.
Here's 3rd and 5. Incomplete. Trenner to snap it back. From 40. Suck up is good, but there's a flag down.
Offside, number 20, defense.
Second drive. Now it's tough to stop again.
Brady, play action. Looking. 3rd option. End zone. Caught! Gronkowski again! These last 2 postseasons, being down by double digits, or even in one case down 9. They connect it. Pace for the game. On the run, that's caught by Kelsey. These 2 weeks leading up to get ready the minute the game starts, perfect the peak. They didn't have it at the start of this game, trying to get something going now.
They're motioning, get back.
Looking over for Hill, instead dumps it off to Kelsey. First down, keeps his balance, and they're in the red zone.
And the last game, which is a postseason record.
Big play here, coming after him. Way back, all the way to the 35. This will be 34 yards. Townsend on the hole. And that kick is high and good.
Tight.
Or will they get Brady more time to do something?
He always has, but he's learned that this year.
23 seconds to go. Here's the deep ball for this week. Oh, and did he trip him? Breland's going to be flagged.
Interference, number 21.
Tight for you to say that's uncatchable.
With 18 seconds, Brady goes in the middle of the field to Fournette, who powers down to the 9.
And he does.
Coming after him. Has to throw it over the head. They got another flag, and this one's on Matthew.
Brady's taking advantage.
Number 32, defense.
You fake it here, and then you run on the next one if you don't get it.
There's the fake. There's the pass. And there's the catch for the touchdown. Antonio Brown.
Why keep yourself down?
Edwards-Helaire, the rookie, running into the secondary. Look at White.
It's right most of the time.
Edwards-Helaire, jump cut to get around Barrett and pick up the first.
You got 2 guys down at the bottom that are really good.
Mahomes circles back, throws on the run, and it's knocked down.
You never know it's going to turn down.
It's all on his left.
You heard him.
And Butker right into the net.
They're coming after him here.
They rush 5. It's picked up. Fournette with the catch. And running over. It's Gronkowski running through that secondary. Fournette. Touchdown! Tampa Bay!
You come back in this one, this will live on the test of time forever against Brady in this situation. If he can put that cape on, it's time. It's going to be tough.
3rd and 14. He heaves it. It's knocked away, and on the deflection, it's intercepted.
Holding. Number 62. Offense.
Short field for Brady and company. He's got a wide open target. Fournette. 1st and 10. Fournette. Nice cut back. What a move that is.
But, you know, I'm going to tell everybody I was just being nice to you.
A bonus check. 3rd and 10. Flies over his head, and he falls on it at the 34. Suckup's kick. Good.
And Davis has.
Tom Bowles, who won a ring as a player with Washington back in '87. Here is Edwards-Helaire. And he's got a first down. 2nd and 15. Finally. Does Mahomes go over 100 yards passing on the night? 101 yards. He's got more. He's got Kelsey down to the 11. Hasn't completed a pass on 3rd down tonight. Can he do it this time? Reverse his course. He's all the way back at the 30. Barrett is on him. Heaves it before the whistle. And Pringle has it in his hands. They rule it incomplete. 4th and 9. Again, running for his life. Mahomes got it away.
Incomplete.
It's nothing more fun than playing with him.
Here's a 2nd and 6. It's Jones.
He's been just really making the game easy.
Jones. There's Brady. Last time he lost by double digits, he was at Texas Tech and lost to Iowa State in 2016. There's Brady's deep throw, and there is no flag.
Protect the end zone.
Stepping up from the goal line and finding Kelsey.
So look.
Oh, they've got him again. It's been uneasy all night. JPP coming after him. Able to shake him off. He's coming back. Almost got him again.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Number 90.
On any single occasion. Another sidearm throw. Tyreek has it. Just 5 minutes remaining. Oh, what a hit. Ball is out, recovered by Kansas City.
We give his team just one last shot.
3rd and only 33. Try to get at least half of it here with Tyreek. Reek.
Now your Super Bowl is definitely on the line, Jim. You don't get this one. I'm calling it.
Mahomes, chased, running out of real estate, throws, incomplete, and Tampa Bay makes another stop.
But what a job Tom Brady and this Buccaneers team has done.
Look at this. Going for a long ball over the head of Brown. Only got one out of Arizona. All he did is win a couple of Coach of the Year awards. Players love playing for him.
This year we watched Brady get blown out a couple times. That's so rare. I mean, for great quarterbacks, because eventually you figure out what the defense is doing. Oh yeah, him and Bieniemy both. Next year they should be head coaches.
On 4th and 3, they complete it.
He did that this year, and this culture's changed forever.
Here comes Mahomes. Trying to find the end zone, and no! How about that? One last indignity. Antonio Brown looked like his career was over. Gronkowski comes out of retirement. Fournette was looking for a home. And when the Super Bowl ended, the ball would be in the hands of Tom Brady.
I don't know why we ever think it won't.